the psychedelic breath idea or vision came to you while you were meditating? This was after the burnout? Long after.
Like after burnout, first I discovered yoga. I immediately taught yoga. I went to New York and got trained. Then I developed 2 yoga styles, combining there already yoga with electronic music, because I come from rave. This is where I have my downloads, my connections and my friendships. And with art, because I was also running an art magazine after the burnout.
And that was all in Berlin?
That was in Berlin. It was burnout, 1 year off. Then I was creating the art magazine, Art Berlin, teaching yoga for, 6, 7 years, 8 years, developing purpose coaching, using my intuition on people to help them to understand who they are. And then, so that was maybe after the burnout, like 10 years later, even. It just started to change my life in terms of I followed radically new values and kind of got really courageous in quitting jobs.
Why do you think you moved on from teaching yoga to creating psychedelic breath? Like, you might as well just settle there. It doesn't sound like the worst place to be in life.
I mean, financially, there's a difference, which I only knew after. For me, it's like this. There are episodes, there are phases, and there's a fire. And that's going as long as it is going. And I still, if you would put me there, I would love to teach a yoga class. I developed also a yoga workout because I was honest. I kind of teach more workout than yoga. I would love to do that. But something else was calling me to find a new form for my gifts. It was really that something else was calling me. And, people ask me, why did you not sell your art magazine? Very easy answer. I don't know how to sell an art magazine. But the art magazine makes sense for 5 years to actually bring me on a spiritual path and express my love for art and artists, and then it was over. So someone once said, you're so courageous in saying goodbye to things. I wouldn't say courageous, doesn't feel brave. It just feels this is what needs to happen now. And so I just followed sparks of inspiration to something new, but also I think for me, it's this, inside of me is this constant urge to develop. I taught on conferences on chairs. I taught 200 VCs in Munich in suits and on chairs. Was that easy? Not so much, but people picked it up. It's accessible, and I love that because you can come and afterwards you can go and dance. When I developed it 8.5 years ago, it came through me in a meditation. So it means that practice, and therefore the complete transformation of my business and life, and not just mine, came through an altered state. Now, when we think of manifestation, there are different theories. One is the law of attraction, but there's also the law of resonance. And the law of resonance basically means that you attract who you are. So again, remembrance, when you come into an altered state, change in brainwaves, higher interconnectivity in your brain, feeling emotions that are trapped, releasing them, coming into a theta brainwave or gamma, you actually experience access to what Dr. Joe Dispenza would call the quantum field. And this is the space of pure possibilities. Now, if you bring an elevated emotion in combination with a vision you have, in my case back then, it was like, I want to create something where I can be of the highest service and work with my favorite electronic music DJs and travel the world. It was my vision. Manifestation is the form of it, right? Is that what manifests in life for you? Can come through because you're in this elevated emotion, which psychedelic breath makes you in a way high. You're in that state of possibilities and you stop critical thinking. It's called transient hypofrontality. It's less yes, but I'm not yet who I am to do that, to want that. And this is the state where you feel, so you're creating a state of resonance so that what is meant for you to be lived, to be created, can find you.
You attract who you are rather than what you want.
Yes, and who you are in that moment. And we are more that what we are when we are in our highest expression of it, versus when we are in the overthinking or the disbelief, or what we do as humans also.